In this video, we are going to discuss about data science project methodology. Data science is all about business. We can see the top big data challenges that we can face and how these methodologies can solve these problems. So the first one is leadership or organizational issue, and second one is understanding what is big data, and third is funding for big data related initiatives. Next is risks and governance issue, infrastructure and architecture issue, integrating multiple data sources. So if you take this example, if you are combining the data from different sources, then those data might not be consistent. This is also an issue. Obtaining skills and capabilities needed, defining our strategies, determining how to get value from the big data. Now, these challenges are also applicable for our data science and machine learning project. So now, in order to solve these problems, we can use the methodology, and methodologies is a key to success. Now, this is the figure. A typical feature that we have represented here is a methodology that has the name CRISP-DM. Here is a full form of CRISP-DM, Cross Industry Standard Process for Data Mining, or in short we can say CRISP-DM. Now this is the figure for CRISP-DM. First of all, we start with business understanding, then we go to data understanding. After understanding about the data, we prepare the data. After the data has been prepared, we make a machine learning model out of it, and then we evaluate our model. Now evaluation can be done taking the consideration of business understanding. Then after evaluation is done, we can deploy our model or deploy our project. So this is a methodologies. Now let us understand each of these points one by one. And in this video, we are going to start with business understanding. So the first here is a business understanding. So in the case of business understanding, our main goal is to determine business objectives. So what are the objectives of business? Because if the business does not have any problem, what is the purpose of creating those product? What is the purpose of creating those data science project? Because the data science project aims to solve this business problem. So that is the reason you need to find and determine the business objective at first. So while determining the business objective, you need to gather background information about the business. Something like compiling the business background, defining business objective, and specifying business success criteria. So here you are basically telling what is the problem in the business, how can we solve it, and what are the success criteria after we solve that problem. So how can our business bloom basically? So how can we grow our business? So that is our business objective. Now, after we found a problem with our business, we can assess the situation. So here we are going to talk about resource inventory, the requirement, assumptions and constraints, and what are the risks and contingency of these problems. And we also perform cost benefit analysis in order to check whether it is enough to use the data science related resources and management to solve this problem or not. So that is what it is done right here. So cost benefit analysis typically gives us the information what is the cost of solving a problem, and after solving the problem what is the benefit that we can get into our business. Now after that we determine data science goals. So here we determine the goals of data science project. So our data science success criteria is also defined here. Remember, previously it was business success criteria. So this business success criteria would be defined based on cost benefit analysis. But at this point 4, now here we can see data science success criteria is different from business success criteria, because now in this data science success criteria we typically look at the technical side. So how can we solve the problem by using data science tools and technique? So that is what we are going to assess in this point. And finally we produce a project plan. So here we have an example of a project plan. So the first step is a business understanding and the time that we will allocate for this phase, and what is the resources that we will require for this phase, and what is the risks that we can have for this phase. See here, for modeling we have allocated 2 weeks, and data scientist will be used for modeling, and what might be the problem or what might be the risks at this phase is technology problem, maybe inability to build adequate problems or adequate model. So this might be risk factor that we can have while modeling our data. And resources are typically the infrastructure that we are going to allocate to current phase and upcoming phase. So this is a project plan that we will formulate within this business understanding. So after the business understanding is done, in the next video we are going to discuss about data understanding step.